Jamie Hayter is going to be defending her AEW Women's World Championship against Toni Storm. She is apparently legit injured, but apparently not injured enough that she's really going to be missing some significant amount of time, which is good because Jamie Hayter rules. Toni Storm rules as well. They've, even outside of AEW, they have a long shistory together. I'm looking forward to this match just because you got two great professional wrestlers that are going to go at it. Those are my notes, really.
Yeah, the ceiling for this match is like best women's match in AEW history.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so that's obviously a positive. I think there has been like a long feud between these two parties, so it's not like that. But I don't know if it's been. There's something about this where I'm excited for the quality of the match, and I do think that the feud has some juice, maybe not as much as it could. I don't think that Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter have been established enough to have like a really strong personal conflict. It's more like Toni Storm is the chosen representative from
the Outcasts.
From the Outcasts, and Jamie Hayter as the champion is kind of the obvious, person for their group. They don't have a name, right? The AEW original name, whatever. It's Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter,
the homegrowns, whatever they call themselves.
Whatever. And so it doesn't feel like a really dramatic, like personal feud between these two women. So in some ways, I think that Toni Storm is going to win to beat Jamie Hayter and have Hayter chasing the title back, and that will help further establish like what we would consider a more personal feud between the two, as opposed to right now. This kind of just feels like you are our representative of this team, and you're another representative of this team, and you're going to have the title match, but it doesn't feel like a really personal feud.
I see. I think that there's been multiple weeks where this feud has been just treading water, with the run-ins and whatnot. It's been fine, but it hasn't had, kind of like I felt with Jericho and Cole, hasn't had that push. The next gear. And having Jamie Hayter drop the title would be exactly that. That would be exactly what they'd need if they want to continue this feud moving forward. And I feel like they will, because I don't think either woman getting the win over the other is going to lock this down and be like, oh, well, all right, we're done then fighting the OGs. And I think we're still going to, regardless of the outcome, this feud is not over. There's a lot of people who say we're going to get the first women's blood and guts match.
Yeah, this would be the other kind of feud if you're looking at what's going to be blood and guts. If it's not going to be BCC versus the Elite, this would be the only one that seems to have the numbers in place to do it. And there's a novelty to them being the first women's blood and guts match that you can get away with, I guess.
Absolutely. Look, like you said, the ceiling is the expectations are. I think they're justifiably high because you have two great. It will also depend, I guess, on how injured Hayter is, and that could also factor into the decision to have her retain or not. We'll see, I guess. We'll have to see at the pay-per-view officially, but no, I'm looking forward to this. So would you say that you'd pick Toni Storm to win this one here?
Yes. Yeah, okay. I'll pick Toni Storm to win.
All right, I'm going to go down that road too. I think it's more interesting. I think there's more. I think it suddenly becomes more interesting. It livens everything up.
Maybe they will revert away from this, but for whatever reasons, whether it's a medical reason, a health reason, or it is just a pure choice based on ability, but they have really shifted away from Saraya being the wrestler here.
Can we say that's a good thing?
Oh yeah, I think if we're looking the Social Outcasts matches are better when they're focused on Ruby Riott and Toni Storm. They're a lot better workers than Saraya, and I think Saraya has really been kind of de-emphasized in this group, and it has kind of performance. It's performance related. Maybe it's if she can't wrestle that frequently or doesn't want to wrestle that frequently, which she has maybe a very, very good reason for not to, given her injury history. But it feels like, Toni Storm should probably be the crown jewel of this team.
Sure, exactly. No, I agree with you.